Well, hello there. Let's make a simple skillet lasagna. I make this all the time when I'm craving lasagna, but I'm short on time. It takes about 40 minutes to make, uses simple ingredients, and is freaking delicious. Let's get started. First, I'm going to chop up 2 cloves of garlic. You can also grate the garlic, use a garlic press, or if you really can't find fresh garlic, you could absolutely use garlic from the jar, or jarlic as it's called on the interwebs. Next, I'll dice up half of a large onion. This is a sweet onion, but you could use any onion you prefer. I love the flavor of sweet onions, so that's what I always have on hand. What kind of onion do you like to cook with? I've been trying to improve my knife skills lately. I'm still trying to master doing this technique. No tears! For this recipe, we'll use a large can of crushed tomatoes. I don't have crushed tomatoes today, so I'm going to crush up this can of whole tomatoes. It's pretty easy, and the can is large enough for me to use my potato masher directly in the can. My masher is slightly bent from getting stuck in the drawer all the time. Can you relate? I don't worry about getting it completely blended. It's okay to leave it a bit chunky, just like me, because of lasagna. When I make a full-size lasagna, I always have a layer of ricotta. This is a 280 gram or about 10 ounce tub of regular ricotta. Did you know that it's super easy to make your own ricotta? I have a recipe on my website and I'll link it in the description box below. Since this is a quick recipe, I'm going to spice up the ricotta by adding half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of dried basil leaves, and salt and pepper to taste. Mix that well and set aside for later. Now I'll shred up about a cup of mozzarella. I'm using pizza mozzarella because it happened to be on sale. I'm definitely not going to need all of this, so I'll cut off about 1/4 of this block and shred it on my box grater. You can also use pre-shredded mozza or your favorite Italian cheese blend. Over at the stove, I have a large skillet with a lid. Over medium heat, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. When that gets hot, we'll add the meat. Today I'm using hot Italian sausage. This is a 375 gram package, or about 3/4 pound. You can use mild Italian sausage if you prefer, or ground beef, ground pork, or even ground turkey. Sauté the sausage until it's crumbled and just starts to brown, about 5 minutes. Add the diced onion and the garlic and half of a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You can make your own Italian seasoning blend. I have a link in the description box below for a video on how to do that. Sauté until the onion starts to soften, about 5 minutes. Add your crushed tomatoes and 500 ml or 2 cups of chicken stock. Add your 226 grams or 8 ounces of large flat pasta. I'm using farfalle or bow ties, but you can also use broken lasagna noodles or really any other large flat pasta. Stir and press down so the pasta is under the surface of the liquid. When the lasagna comes to a boil, reduce the heat to a simmer, cover with a lid, and cook for 15 to 20 minutes or until the pasta is done. The time depends on what kind of pasta you used. It's been 20 minutes for me, so I'm going to check the doneness of the pasta. Is doneness the right word? It's just about done, so I'm going to cook it for another 2 minutes with the lid off so the sauce will thicken up a bit. Then I'll turn off the heat. Now I'm going to turn on the broiler on my oven. Grab the spiced ricotta and place spoonfuls all around the skillet. Like this. Cover the skillet with the shredded mozza, making sure the whole surface is covered with the cheese. By now, the broiler should be nice and hot, so put the whole skillet under the broiler until the mozzarella is nice and melty and golden. Let it sit for about 5 minutes before garnishing and serving. For garnish, I'm going to take 125 ml or 1/4 cup of prepared pesto and drizzle it all over the lasagna. If you want to learn how to make it yourself, I will link my pesto video in the description box below. Last, I'm going to add some fresh basil. You can do this by slicing the leaves with scissors, or you can tear the leaves with your hands. And there you have it, simple skillet lasagna in about 40 minutes. Much faster than a traditional lasagna and definitely faster than a frozen one. If this recipe looks interesting to you, you can find the full printable recipe on my website, link in the description box below. If you learned anything today, please do me a favor and like and share this video. It really does help out a small channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss when I upload a new recipe. It means the world to me that you're here, and I'm very grateful for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like recipes made in one skillet, why not try one of these?